The What It Takes Radio Company takes pleasure in presenting a new program, Do It Right, a business performance coaching experience. Let me tell you a little bit more about that, and today, here we go. There is no such thing as artificial intelligence, but 4 AI will change the world, and maybe even your world. Let's hear the story. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, many friends, maybe a few foes, and some of you just interested in what might be something unique and different. This is what I call Do It Right. It's a business performance coaching experience, primarily for entrepreneurs and creators. Now, it's going to be good for everybody, but it's going to be especially good if you are seeking to be an entrepreneur, or at least want to live like one and have that freedom and that power. Maybe not all that glory, and sometimes a lot of gory, but you want to be an entrepreneur. Perhaps you feel that your business is to be a creative. That's good, because that's a principle of the universe. Everybody needs in the future to be a creative. AI and robots will do a lot of the work that most people are doing now, and their jobs will be gone. The people who are innovative, that helps. But then you've got to go from being innovative to creative to entrepreneurial in order to make more money in the future that's before us. 26 will be a very unusual year. In many ways, I think the economy is going to keep chugging along, and some of the affordability issues will be taken care of. And as we approach the end of the year at 26, I think the election will determine a lot of things, but most of the things that are a part of that will be determined before that. No matter what, Donald Trump and the people that he works with will continue for 2 more years. And whether they have congressional backing really won't matter that much, because their agenda will be accomplished in many other ways. And in fact, much of it will already have been put in place. And they'll just keep it going for 2 more years and then hand it off to what they hope will be their successors. So 26 will be interesting. I'm calling it the year in which we have to learn to pick up more sticks. And what I mean by that is you're going to have to make more money by doing more different things. You're going to have a different stick or a different shtick. You know, a job, a gig, a way of doing something. In fact, one of the things I'm asking people to do in the next year is, okay, if everything in a lot of your universe, world becomes up. List all the ways that you could make some money. What could you do? Whether you have a business or not, but there are things that you could do that would be helpful and useful to others that you can make some money. Think about that. I think that's very important for everybody going forward. However, now we are in the business of not just doing it, Nike sense. We're in the business of helping particularly those of you who want to be effective and efficient and profitable in the marketplace, particularly in 26. We're going to help you do as we just say, do it right. And it's about performing. We are living in the performance economy. And if you want to market yourself, you have to learn how to do performance marketing. If you want to go into the world of presentations and teaching and those kinds of informational occupations, you're going to have to be more than a teacher or a professor. You're going to have to be a bit of a performer. That's the deal. Now, what I would like to do today is just kind of demonstrate a couple things that might be helpful to you. First of all, AI and it's going to change so many things. And a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are spending a lot, but there will be the AI bust in terms of all of the businesses that try to make money at it. That always happens. But the ones that survive will be pretty rough and rugged, and they will have a lot of ability to change a lot of things. Some of them will be good. Some of them will not be good. Some of them will be bad. But it's all a part of the mix that's coming. But I wanted to just simply give you another way of thinking about it that might be at least a little more helpful before trying to figure it out right now will just drive you crazy in terms of all the words, differences, and all the mess that's being put out here. But think of it this way. I have the notes on one business card, not even a business card, just an old postcard. All right, here we go. AI means artificial intelligence. It's not artificial intelligence. It's not intelligent at all. And it's not artificial. It's real. It's very, very real. Now, what is it? Well, let me just ask you to think this way. For AI. For AI. Here's what it is. It is information, not intelligence. It's information that's already out there in the idea marketplace. It doesn't have any new ideas that have never been thought before, because that's not what it has. It doesn't have the intelligence to have new ideas. Here's what it can do. Here are the 4 A's. Aggregated. That means it knows how to collect information fast. I mean, really good, fast. Today, I wanted to do some research on a program that we're doing on Hanukkah as a part of the Hanukkah celebrations. I was able to prompt and prime my AI robot because I'm really good at that. Being a radio broadcaster has helped me learn how to use words that I can get a lot of information from my AI because I know how to ask it questions and I know how to give it information and commands. And I also am nice to it. Yes, remember that. I'm nice to it. Okay? It will aggregate information. I could not believe it would have taken me hours of research to find out what my robot provided in 3 minutes. That's it. It's really pretty good stuff. I have to check it out, but it's pretty good stuff. Okay, it's amplified. I mean, it really extends the amount of information. It brings it together and it goes deep, far, and wide. You will get more stuff than you ever want to or need to have, but it's there. It's aggregated fast. Huge amounts of information are aggregated, put together, and amplified. All right? With that in mind, and this is something that really has surprised me, it is very good, particularly in some of them. Now, there's the different AIs have different capabilities and different inclinations when it comes to artistic creation, but they are able to do a lot of artistic work. Okay, I needed a logo about do it right, just big, right. And because the fundamental part of my business is this, I have understood as a result of broadcasting, everybody is going to have to learn how to use the microphone. You're going to have to learn how to be behind a microphone. You're going to have to learn how to speak. Years ago, Dale Carnegie said, if you want to be in business and be successful, you have to learn the art of public speaking. Now, everybody is going to have to learn how to perform in front of a microphone. you're going to have to be a performance marketer. You're going to be a performance propositioner. Even one of my friends who is a plumber has now learned, and he's enjoying it, giving instructions and doing promotions about plumbing. And he's doing it on a video. And his idea is, if I can help somebody who needs help with a plumbing problem on air to do something simple, they'll like me. But there's a very, very good chance that they need more help. And there I am, the passionate, professional, powerful, purposeful plumber. Have fun with that. Artistic, this was done. Artistic work is very, very good. It'll be very helpful in that. Also, it is accelerated. Now that means it's fast. It's fast. It's very fast. They put it together. A lot of information. They amplify it. They give it an artistic flavor and feature, and they do it fast. Real fast. But it's information. Don't ask it to be terribly creative, and certainly don't ask it to help you make decisions in life. Don't ask it questions about how you should live your life or things of that nature where you are going to make an important decision. It doesn't have the capability to do that well. It may put together some aggregated, standard, common wisdom that's out there in the universe of information, but don't use it to make significant decisions about how you should do your life and business. That's between you, your friends, yourself, God, and a lot of other factors, but your robot has no way of knowing what is good for you. I hope that might be helpful to you. Now, these are just little, as we say, 16 to 20 minutes, the proverbial small, a do it right twit talk. Some very traditional, transformational wisdom, insight, and truth. But that's what I'll leave you with today. Learn AI, but remember, it's really not artificial intelligence. It is aggregated, amplified, artistic, and accelerated information. It will not teach you how to live well. It will not teach you how to find God and truth and wisdom. It will help you find the ways to do that. But that is, for sure, a very human and spiritual endeavor. And that's a significant part of what you need to get even better at in 26, including me. Thank you very much for your time. I'm Stan the Radio Man with Do It Right, and we're wishing you all the best and blessings in this time of change and seasonal wonder. I hope it is for you. Maybe the proverbial Christmas miracle may be yours this year. But all the best, and keep in touch, because hopefully we'll be back with more wisdom, insight, and truth that'll be helpful and useful to you. Till next time, bye for now.